What's up, everybody? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. It is March, y'all. Happy birthday, Pisces, by the way. It's March. Hopefully you are doing okay right now at the time of this recording, or at the date of this recording. It is March 1st, that's right. So we started for those of us who are on the grind, we started a 21-day detox. And if you want to know more about it and participate, go to the community tab. You'll see all the information about it. This is going to be a astrological analysis for the month of March. I hope all is well with everybody. I hope that you're doing whatever it is that you can do to keep your vibrations high. All right. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put something in the community tab in reference to some things that you can do to raise your vibration, to keep it high during these turbulent times with everything that's going on. One of the things I'm doing is listening to music. That's like speaking to my spirit right now. So you want to find some music that speaks to you, that gives you life. Okay? Not nothing sad and depressing. You know what I'm saying? Listen to something that gives you life. Look for some new music. Look for something that inspires you, right? That's one thing, but I'll put some stuff in the community tab. It's things that I'm doing or I'm trying to do. I feel good. I hope y'all feel all right. So let's talk about what's going on with the planetary alignments for the month of March. Well, you know what? Tomorrow is the new moon in Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. We got the new moon in Pisces. So you guys know with the new moons, that's all about putting intentions out, whatever way you do it. As long as it's intentions that are aligned with what you're supposed to be doing, you'll be all right. So just make sure you got that going on for you. Look where Pisces is in your, you hear the sirens out there, right? So look where Pisces is in your chart. You know why? Because we got a lot of planets in Pisces, especially on the 9th. You got Mercury there. You got Jupiter and Neptune there, right? So Pisces is busy. So again, check it out. See where it is. Mercury is all about communication, processing things, trying to figure things out. You got Jupiter there. Jupiter's all about expansion, growth, taking risks, good luck, good fortune, wealthy, healthy, girth, right? All the things that mean getting bigger and bigger. I mean, it's one of the biggest planets in size. And then you got Neptune there, right? Neptune is a planet about compassion. It's a planet of your psychic abilities. It's a planet of your creative imagination, right? So Neptune with your creative imagination, Jupiter with your good luck and your risk-taking abilities, and Mercury making you look at it to see, okay, is this a good idea? Can I do it? One half of Mercury is, okay, here's all these ideas. The other half, that Virgo rules, is like, all right, let's just see if it makes sense first. Let's break it down. Let's analyze it. So, wherever Pisces is in your chart, that's the area of life where you're going to be looking at things like this. You're also going to be, listening to your intuition. Or if you're not, that would be the best thing for you to do. So wherever Pisces is in your chart, what you want to do is you definitely want to tap into your intuition. And then what you want to do is you want to measure it to see if there's any facts behind it, if there's any logic behind it, right? And balance it out. So Mercury's going to be there to balance it out because, with just Jupiter and Pisces there, depending on where Pisces is in your chart, you could just been all over the place, not able to really land or be solid in whatever it is that you were doing. Pisces tends to have an energy that, agrees with all perspectives. So, sometimes it could be indecisive because of that. So some of you may have been experiencing indecision in that area of your life, wherever Pisces is. Now we got Aquarius, right? There's 3 planets there, starting on March 6th. We already got Saturn in the building. But Venus and Mars at the same damn time are going to be moving from Cap City, Capricorn, into Aquarius, right? Now, Venus is going to be conjunct Mars. I believe it's the 3rd or the 2nd, something like that. So, that's your emotions, right? and your desires. So those are going to be combined with Saturn. So Saturn is going to give you healthy, what it is Venus and Mars are going to give you healthy give and take of the masculine, feminine energy. The feminine is going to be craving the masculine is going to be craving the feminine. There's going to be unions, right? But Saturn is going to tell you, hey, you've done this before, because Saturn is about karma, right? Even past life karma. So some of you may be running into karmic partnerships. Remember, we're going into the new phase of Taurus North Node. We're already in it, but technically it's going to kick off once we have that eclipse right before Taurus season, or right in Taurus season. That's why we have an eclipse in Taurus season. The lunar nodes, North Node Taurus, South Node Scorpio. You see what I'm saying, right? So a lot of lunar energy. Lunar energy also has to do with past lives. So some of you could be dealing with karmic partnerships, all right? So wherever Aquarius is in your house, in your chart, that's the area in your life you're going to be seeing that. So the Aquarius energy is represented how? It's like, somebody who could be, okay, like right now, we see what's going on in the world. So humanitarian efforts, people in crises, people getting together, forming groups, putting energy in the form of money, everything people need in the event that they've lost things and they need medical attention, right? So, people donating, organizations all over the world, helping to get, funds to the people who need it most during this time. So this is what we're going to see with Venus and Mars. You're going to see the desire, the passion, the fire to get it done. And with Venus, the compassion, the love, and it's going to come out in an Aquarius type of way. So we got that energy going on, right? And that's a beautiful energy, because that means that, now maybe we're in the stages of where that whatever is going on has stopped and we can move on. But in the event that, things continue the way they are, people are still, regardless, going to need help. So with that being said, we'll just move on to the next, which is the full moon is on March 19th. The full moon in Virgo. So because we're in Pisces season, whenever you have the full moon, you have one full moon a season, usually, but sometimes it's rare. But we only got one in Pisces, and that is its opposite polarity. So it is the full moon in Virgo, right? So that's coming up 18 days from now. So between now and the 19th, we'll be living in the new moon energy. So this is about beginning new cycles, right? So starting something new. Again, check out where Pisces is in your chart, because it's all about risk taking with Jupiter there. And with Neptune, you can use your imagination to figure out where it is that you want to go. And with Mercury, it'll help you to come up with ideas and how to figure it out. But I already said that. But Virgo, remember I told you Mercury, one side of it is Gemini with all the ideas. The other side of it is Virgo, which is to break those ideas down to see if they make sense and they calculate or not. Well, you got the full moon there. So with the full moons are all about letting things go that no longer serve you or benefit you, or things you picked up that are not yours. You can get rid of it, right? The moon will help you to even more get rid of it, right? So with the full moon in Virgo, Virgo is going to analyze and look at whatever it is you are feeling emotionally, because we're dealing with lunar energy, your emotions. So when Virgo looks at it, it's going to break those emotions down to see if it really makes sense for you to feel this way, right? That's for some of you. For some of you, you may have issues with, depending on where Virgo is in your chart. That's the area of life that you're going to be feeling these energies in. So your emotions and your groundedness are, depending on, how things are looking, are going to be in question. Maybe in a positive way or negative way or indifferent. It doesn't matter. It just matters how you look at it and where it's at in your chart, and try to figure out what you can do to make things better for you. But, there's good news with this, more good news rather. So you're able to work these things out, analyze them, break them down, see if it makes sense for you. But also, this is all about releasing negative habits in reference to your health, right? Or habits or patterns that you have picked up, because Virgo rules the house of your habits, your patterns, what you do every day. Everything from what time you get up to go to work, or what time you get up to go to gym, or what time you get up, period. Whatever the routine is, even if there isn't a routine. Well, I don't get up at a certain time every day. Okay, well, that's your Virgo energy. You don't have a set time. So with the full moon there, you're looking at things that are stopping you from setting healthy patterns, healthy habits. So this would be a good energy to put out there to, remove it. Like if you want to cut back smoking, or if you want to cut out overeating. We're doing a 21-day detox. So, when we get to the 19th, that energy is going to help us, even though we're going to be done on the 21st. As we approach that full moon energy, it'll get stronger. So you can take advantage of that, right? Now, on the 21st, the sun goes into Aries. It'll be Aries season. Now, it'll also be the spring equinox. So, that's a whole nother vibe, a whole nother energy. That's when the astrological energy begins anew, as far as a new year, a new cycle is Aries season. So we're in Pisces season right now. We got a lot of planets here. So Pisces also has to deal with the end of, the end of life type of situations, right? The end of cycles of all lives, of different types of scenarios and situations. So you also have isolation, people separating from others. That's the type of energy. So some of you may have just been feeling like you don't want to deal with people right now, but and you could be close. This is like you cutting off. Like this right here, this time we're in is really the end. This is really the end of the Gemini North Node Sagittarius energy, is what I'm feeling. Because when the eclipse comes in Taurus season, that's setting it off. So I feel like, this Pisces season, we're wrapping all of that up. Like I said, for some of you with that Saturn energy, with your Venus and Mars, your passions and your desires versus you being emotionally nourished, is going to come into play in reference to whatever aspect those planets are in your life. Now, Uranus is still in Taurus. We see things going on with that as far as money and the stocks and, the money markets and things like that fluctuating. Pluto's in Cap. We see everything that's going on in reference to government, various forms of government, as a result, when one government goes against another, what happens, right? And we still got Chiron and Aries. So, Chiron is like, the energy of Chiron and Aries specifically is the energy of, what? I just been through A, B, and C, but I still got to keep going. It's like, damn, it's like an energy of, I got to go to work regardless. I just got into some trouble. I may have got arrested, but as soon as I got out of, as soon as I got out of jail, I went right to work and punched in right on time. I got into all this kind of trouble before my shift, like crazy energy like that. Chiron is like, I still got to prevail. I still got to move. I still got to make this money. I still got to do what I got to do. So we're all going to be in that energy, like we will prevail, we'll move on, we got to do what we got to do, And so just be careful also where Chiron is in your chart. That area could, Chiron can sometimes represent itself in a physical manifestation. So just be careful in that area. Look at what Aries is, the head. So where Aries is, that area of your life is what could be causing, like if you have headaches or something like that. So for example, if it's in your fourth house, maybe it's something that's in your house. Maybe you need to check to see, if you got your carbon monoxide detectors up and things like that. That's just an example, right? Because it can manifest in a physical sense. So what did we talk about? Uranus and Taurus. We talked about all the planets. I think we did. That was pretty quick because it wasn't a whole lot changing from last month. We have three or four, well, we got a few placements. But the main thing we're going to be looking at is Venus conjunct Mars, a couple other placements. But I put some links in the community tab if you're interested in more of that. There's this one site that I like to, especially to share when you're like in the beginning to intermediate stage of learning astrology, or in your studies. Maybe you've been studying for at least 3 or 4 years, and even less maybe for some. But I feel like it's a variety of people checking out the videos, so I feel like it explains it just the way I would, which is why I don't type it myself. It's like, why? And they explain it perfectly, I feel. But you know, check other resources as well. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, we're going to wrap up this March 2021 astrological analysis. I hope you was able to get something out of this. If you guys need a reading, reach out to me. My information is going to be in the box below. And I got to get going. I got to get working on the men of earth, men of air, men of fire, men of water. And then I got a surprise for the ladies. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to hit the like button if this resonated with you. And leave a comment if you want on how it resonated. Please, positive vibes only. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next communication. Later.